Next up, some second-hand heroes. Interesting buys for people on a budget. This time we've scoured the classifieds for posh and lofty 4x4s. These are the cars for when size matters. Large engines, a huge on-road presence and the ability to go pretty much anywhere. The only thing not big here are the prices, because you could pick up one of our ultimate off-roaders for just £1,000. My entry-level choice is the car that coined the term Chelsea tractor and brought 4x4s from the country into the city, the 1994 second-generation Range Rover. Range Rover, with its beefy, squared-off styling and its leather-clad interior, it transformed the image of the off-road driver. Not, of course, that many Range Rovers actually went off-road, but just the knowing that it could made it such a wonderful car to be in. So what does it drive like? Well, the old air suspension with a couple of weaves. It soon reminds you how much they rolled in the old days, which is always a bit disconcerting when going into a corner knowing you've got 2 tons underneath you. But that's what they all did, and that's what you have to live with. Unfortunately, these old Range Rovers didn't have the best of reputations for reliability, which means it's even more important you spend that little bit of extra time taking a closer look before you buy. Check that there isn't any dampness in the driver's footwell. This could indicate a leaking heater matrix behind the dashboard, and water can then seep into the car's main computer, which will cost £500 to fix. Ask if the car has had a modern central locking unit fitted, because this car was designed before the days of Wi-Fi, and the remote can be triggered by all the modern-day signals bouncing around. Apart from unlocking the car unexpectedly, this will eventually drain the main battery, and a new unit costs £180. The Range Rover offers incredible presence at a bargain price. But up the budget and you could own a BMW X5, now available from just £3,000. The X5 came at a time when BMW owned Rover. By so doing, they acquired some of the off-road technology from the Range Rover. But in many ways, whilst this X5 was very capable off-road, it was this on-road performance that put it apart from the Range Rover. Now, there was an off-roader that felt like a sports car on-road. It was the handling that really marked this out. The world of 4x4s had suddenly moved up a gear. It's one of the sharpest looking SUVs money can buy, but make sure you carry out some vital checks. When out on a test drive, make sure the gearbox is changing gear smoothly and not holding gears for too high in the rev range. It's common for the auto box to fail at around 120,000 miles, and a replacement will set you back £3,000. On a diesel model like this one, look out for excessive smoke or a whining sound. This can mean the turbo is on the way out and you'll have to budget £1,500 to fix. Finally, on acceleration, listen out for any knocking from the rear. This could indicate a problem with the rear subframe bushes and a £500 problem with your bank balance. My next choice has a Porsche badge and unbelievably can be yours for just £6,000, the Cayenne. The Cayenne was a controversial car when it was launched. I mean, their idea of a Porsche SUV seemed outrageous, and then there were its questionable looks. But luckily for us, Porsche concentrated on what they really wanted to do, was to create the most sporty SUV on the market. A whole range of engines were offered during the production of this model. Towards the end of the run, there was even a turbo diesel, but you don't really want that. You don't really want the V6 petrol either. So what you really want is one of their V8s. This car's got the entry-level 4.5 litre normally aspirated that produced 340 horsepower, but towards the end of the run, you could have had a 4.8 litre Turbo S with 542 horsepower. Now that's more like it. Owning a Porsche will never be cheap, so it's crucial to ensure you don't start off with a poorly porker. When accelerating hard, listen for any thumping under the centre of the car, because this could be a sign that the prop shaft is on its way out, and replacing that will cost you 900 quid. Also check if the car has upgraded aluminium coolant pipes, because the Cayenne originally came with plastic ones which have been known to crack. Coolant loss could result in catastrophic engine damage, and the aluminium upgrade costs £1.5 grand. Finally, thanks to a combination of weight and performance, the Cayenne can eat tyres in under 9,000 miles. New rubber will cost £200 per corner, so make sure there's decent tread on those rims. So, if you're looking for a super off-road machine on a budget, then look no further than our selection of second-hand heroes.